Please join. I'm on Facebook um, or Zoom. Please join. So good evening, everyone. Please join on Facebook or join on Zoom. Please, now is our time for the meeting. My name is Yinka Oloyede, the president of Hope Center, an organization to help refugees, asylum seekers, or people who want to live a better life in Europe. So please, either you join on Zoom or you join on Facebook. There's the link on Facebook. I've already sent it out. So please join. Please join us right now as we begin this meeting. As I said, if you have questions to ask, you have to join the Zoom link. But I'm right here and about to begin this meeting because I'm live now on Facebook. So please check Facebook. I'm now live on Facebook, Hope Center Facebook page. I'm live on Facebook. So I'm greeting everyone on Facebook, on the Facebook page. Good evening, everyone. Please tell your mates and friends that they should join on Zoom or Facebook. You can come on Facebook. Maybe if you have questions, you can call me by phone because I'm using my computer right now. But I'm just kind of waiting to see, for people to join the Facebook page or to join on Zoom. Please let's hurry up and join this meeting. So let me see if people are already on the Facebook page. Okay. I'm already there for like 2 minutes now. I've already said this meeting starts at 6 o'clock. Okay, please join in. This meeting is very important for you. Many of you are in Europe, especially in Germany, and you really don't know what to do. Or some of you are just there, you don't really know exactly what to do. And this is what this meeting is about. So please, I'll wait a little while for you to join in. You can join in. I sent out the Zoom link, or you join on Facebook. Join Zoom or on Facebook. While you're on Facebook, you can, watch this meeting. If you have any questions, then you might send me a message on WhatsApp. So before I go into the immigration updates, the first thing I would like to introduce is Hope Center. Many of you might not have heard about Hope Center. So I would first like to introduce you to Hope Center. What is Hope Center all about? We also have a website. Okay, so the first thing I would like to introduce myself. So 1, 2, 3, I'm starting this meeting. Good evening, everyone. My name is Yinka Oloyede, the founder and president of Hope Center. I started this organization with some friends due to the difficulties that we see many people are facing when they come to abroad, especially a place like Germany and other European nations. But because I'm in Germany, I'm starting this journey from Germany. Hope Center is a charity organization which its basic reason is to help refugees, asylum seekers, and people to live a better life in Europe. We have a website, it's hopecenter-de.com, hopecenter-de.com. And this is it right here, giving hope to the hopeless. Okay, I'll put the link of the website after the meeting. Giving hope to the hopeless. We're a charity organization created to assist people in their integration process and empower them to build a positive future in the diaspora. Now, I'm just going to talk off my head right now before I just go into the details of things. You know, I've been in Germany for over 25 years. And one thing I observed that when you come to a foreign land, if you don't meet the right people to help you start your life off, you will always find things very difficult. And when I came also to Germany, I really didn't find anyone to really help me, to give me the basics, how to really make a better living in Europe. And I've seen that many, even of my generation, you know, most of us just keep walking. We just working to earn a living. But there's an opportunity to build a better life when you come to a foreign land. And that will have to take you to know the basics of that country, or that some people introduce you to the system of the country. And part of my desire is to introduce this young generation that you have come to Europe one way or the other. You are here. You have to understand the system of this nation. And what I'm going to put you through as I begin to talk and as I begin to mentor, give directions and guidance, is how you can make it in a foreign land. If you start attending some of the seminars and the meetings that we're going to have, you will have a better idea of how to make it in a foreign land. Now, because I don't want to make today's meeting very long, I just want to go directly into some vital points that I want to talk about today. And this is because I've seen that so many of you really don't even know what you are doing here. Some of you are just still staying there, getting the money, having a shelter, and just waiting for them to give you your final decision before you make any move. But you do not need to wait until anybody gives you a final decision to make a move, because there are many different options for you to really make it in this land. That is why I believe that God has brought me out of my generation to be able to feed you, to guide you, and give you directions on how to move forward in life in a nation like, for instance, like in Germany. But I strongly believe that this also applies to other countries in Europe, because they all follow, it is all the European countries following the Dublin law. So when they talk about Dublin law, it is a European law, you know, for refugees or asylum seekers. Now, some of you might feel like, oh, you have got your documents, you don't need to listen to me or hear what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, some of you that still have your documents, they're not really making any move. So now I will first talk about the asylum procedure. As I will talk, I'll be changing, I will talk grammar and I'll talk the broken English, so that, and I know go talk saying, I don't understand what my mind they talk. So the first thing I'd like to talk is about your asylum procedure updates. Every year, in fact, I don't know how often they keep on changing the laws. They keep on changing the immigration procedures and laws. And if you're not informed, you don't know what to do. Maybe you're still on the one they said last 2 months, where things has changed. Now, there is one new update that I would like to give everybody. Now, according to the asylum procedure, you have to wait until they make your final decision to say, okay, you can stay in Germany or not. But let me tell you, you don't have to wait for that decision. During that time of them making a decision for you, which you know is always over a year plus, you don't have to just be there, sleeping and eating, getting the money and say, they won't let me go to school, I can't get a job, and it is the line. Look, those are no more excuses. The reason why I am coming out to say this boldly, because I've helped so many people and they're really moving forward. And I thought that it would just be better to make this as an announcement, to make it as a broadcast, so that some other people can tap into it. Sometimes I come to some of you and you just have some letters and you're not doing anything. Now, first thing I will say, when you get a letter, now I'm going to follow what I read because I can really get off notes. Now, as I said, our first thing I want to discuss is the asylum procedure updates. Some of you get letters, you will just keep it, you do nothing with it, and dates are running on those letters. And once those dates are expired, sometimes it's very hard for the lawyer or for anybody to help you. If you get a letter, you do not understand it, give it to your lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer, you can call Hope Center, you can call me. We can give it to your social. You must always make sure you understand your letter. Or you can go to Google. There's a translator, there's a Google translator which will translate your letters. But the thing is that there's always something you need to do. So therefore, you need to find someone who can help you with those letters. Because so many instances I've seen that people last minute, they will bring letters to me, and sometimes it's too late because there are dates on those letters. So that is number one. When you get a letter from the court, from BAMF, make sure you either give it to your social, you give it to your lawyer, or you can contact me so that we can understand what the letter is saying and know the next move you take. Then number two, there's also you also need a lawyer. Everybody needs a lawyer. Don't let me tell you the truth, you all need a lawyer. I know some lawyers, they work differently, but you just have to look for the one that will work best on your case. Now, one thing I've realized that, there's something you've given them your reason why you have come to Europe, and they have to look into it and then make a final decision. But let me tell you, there's now another option that you don't have to wait for them to make a final decision. Once you get here, they say you have to go to language school. And I know in some situations, in some cities, you try to go to the language school and they're not allowing you to go to school. Yes. Yes, hello? Okay. What did you say? Oh, Lord. I'm sorry about that. Let me see what's going on. Just because I don't have an assistant to help me on this. Let me just check what they're saying on WhatsApp. My Zoom name. Oh, okay. I don't have a Zoom name. I just have to send the Zoom link. Zoom link. Sorry about that. Please just bear with me. I'm just alone doing this today. Zoom link. Who asked for the Zoom? I will just edit all these later. Just please bear with me. This is just the best I can do for now. Okay, then somebody said send the Zoom link. Okay. Yes, so as I was saying, sorry about that. As I said, I'm the only one on this Zoom link at home today. So anyway, as I was saying, so you don't need to wait for that decision. There are three things you can do to get what is called a pre-residential permit. All these terminologies are in German, but I just have to use my best knowledge to be able to explain to you in English. And this is something I got not from one lawyer, nor even two lawyers. One lawyer even read it out. Okay, have some people coming on. Okay, I'm trying to put. Okay, where do I get them on? Just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Jackie, welcome. So you can put on your video so that we can see. So as I was saying, there is also an opportunity for you to get what is called, yeah, good evening, Jackie, how are you? Okay, so you can put up your mic. So I'm already explaining, some things. So as I was saying, there's a way you can get what they call a pre-residential permit. You don't have to wait till they make a final decision before you make a move. This is a mistake that many people have been doing. You don't have to wait till then. There's a law this is an update of the law, what is called a pre-residential permit. And the way that you can get a pre-residential permit, are three things you need to do. First of all, you have to learn the German language and have A2. I'm going to talk about the German language course too. You need to learn the German language and have A2, which is A2. The second thing, you need to work for 18 months, which means you have to have 18 payment slips. The third thing is that you need your international passports. Now, I've helped people in this process. They're already on it. So this is another way you can easily get into the system. It's not a full residential permit, but it's a pre-residential permit. So once they see that you have worked for 18 months, okay, they know that you are serious to live in their country, and you have A2 in German, which means you can at least conversate and communicate in the language. And then I know most of us have the fear of, bringing our passports. And I don't understand because of this petition. But if you're already working, there's no fear, because that job you are doing is going to help you. But you have to make sure you have a lawyer who understands this, because it's the lawyers who are going to apply for this pre-residential permit for you. And these are the three things they're going to ask you. I've already dealt with 2 or 3 lawyers. They're telling me the same thing. And that is why I'm coming out boldly to tell you. You might have had a story and you're waiting for your final decision. You don't need to wait for that final decision. All what you need to do, make sure you go to the German school, you have A2. A2 is okay, minimum A2. 2, you work for 18 months, which means you have to have 18 payment slips. 3, you have to have an international passport. Those are the 3 things you need to have a pre-residential permit. And if you have pre-residential permit, of course, it's like you already have it. So those are the 3 things for you to get a pre-residential permit. So don't just be sitting there waiting until a decision is made. Now, some of you might say, I get line for my document, they're not going to take me for a job. That line doesn't count anymore. People with lines are getting jobs. Now, how do you get a job? There are working agencies that give you jobs. Now, if you don't know any in your neighborhood, you can contact me and, I can check up for you in your area. But there are agencies where you can go and apply for a job, even if you have a line. So that is another thing. So that shouldn't be any excuse. Now, another thing, when we talk about Ausbildung, now many of you have been saying that, they won't take you for Ausbildung because you don't know the language. Normally, to go into full Ausbildung, you have to have B2. B2 is after A2. But also, there's another opportunity of something you can do. You don't want to tell them, if you find a place that you want to do Ausbildung, don't tell them you want to do Ausbildung. You say you want to do Practicum. Now, what is Practicum? Practicum means you are going to work with them, maybe for like a month or so, but they won't pay you. Now, this is in the German system. This has nothing to do that you're asylum seeker, you're a foreigner, they want to cheat you. No, this is even in the German system. When a person wants to go in for Ausbildung, you just don't directly go into Ausbildung. There's something you would have done, what is called Practicum. Practicum is like practical, like you have come to this company to come and see, can you do this job? Would they like to take you for this job? So you have to show your experience and your skills in that job. I will say, for example, I've also met one guy also who he was doing practicum in hotel management at a hotel, as Zimmer mentioned. That's how he started. And the first 4 months, he was just doing practicum. They were not paying him. And he was complaining to me. And I told him, don't complain. He was complaining. They're just taking him here. They tell him this much to work here. They tell him that much to work here. And I told him, don't complain. What they are trying to test you is that, can you function in all departments of that their hotel. So they might take you this month to the kitchen. Next month, they might take you for laying of beds. Maybe they will take you to a cafeteria. They will take you to different departments. This is a hotel, so they might take you to different departments. They want to see that, are you strong enough? Will you not be lazy? Can you do this job? Once they have tested you in all those departments and they see that yes, you are ready to do the job, that is when you get the house builder. Even if you don't even understand the language, but you have the skills and you're hardworking, they will take you. But you don't go there start asking for house builder and you don't have BSY, you don't even have the language, talk less of them taking you at the job. But when they see that you have the skills, even if your language is not that it's not that good, but because you have the skills, you are hardworking, they will take you. But I told you, practical, you won't get paid for it. Even in Germany, when you want to do house building, you do practicum, and they don't pay people for practicum. It's just for them to see, can you do the job? They want to see how you work. Do you have the skills? Is your mind in the job? So any place that you feel like your heart desire to do, maybe as a carpenter, you want to work as a carpenter, don't go to that company and tell them that you want to do house building. Apply for practicum. If you apply for practicum, they'll be gladly to accept you, because they're not going to pay you. If they like you, then they hire you as an house building candidate. I hope we understand that. This is what I've been trying to make people understand. You see, when we come to a country, we must make sure we understand the policies, the laws and rules, and how things work out in that country. So that is another thing. If you want to go for house building, always ask for practicum. Now, some of you, I congratulate some of you who are already in the BSY. So for those who are in BSY, before you finish your BSY course, start going around to those companies where you want to do house building and apply that you want to come and do practicum. Practicum. If you need more information, you can contact me. Tell them you want to apply for practicum, not house building. You know where you're going, but let's start from practicum, because once you mention practicum, they know they're not going to pay you, but they will look at your handwork and your desire to do the job. Once they see that you've got the skills, you can do the job, that is when they will now accept you for house building, because when they take you as house building, they have to pay you. So that is it. So please note that. And if you are already in BSY, you are already doing BSY, it is high time you start looking for a place for your practicum. They will accept you. So that's another information that I would like to put out there. Another one is about the language school. I know in some cities in Germany, some cities, they give an excuse. Maybe there are too many people. They're not allowing you to go to the German school. Maybe they tell you because you have a line, you can't attend the German classes. Well, that's all an excuse. And even right now, because of COVID-19, all the schools are even class, everything is online. So what I did a research about German classes online, and there's some schools online. There was this particular school I found online, which they also have evening classes. Now, some of you, I know you're already working. And when I tell you about the German school, you say you're too tired. You're an African man. You can go to school and work at the same time. And this is why I found this school where they have evening classes. They have morning classes, afternoon classes, and evening classes. So if you are working, when you come back from work, eat, sleep, wake up, take a break, wake up, and go to school. You see, I don't believe you don't have time and you can't do it. The only reason why you say you can't do it because you have other things keeping yourself busy. You really want to stay in this country, you work hard for it. All the struggle you did to get to Europe, struggle continues, a little continues, the struggle continues until you get what you need to be established and make a better living in this country. And so this school, they have evening classes. They have 3 course times. One is from 8:30 to 11:30. One is from 11:45 to 2:45. They are 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 9:15. So for those who are working and you need to go to school, because I know there's some people who have already got this 18 months, who have payment slips for 18 months. But when I took them to the lawyer, what was the lawyer saying? You need to go to school. You can't send it back to ASWI. They need to get an ASWI certificate. So some of you who have already been working and you've worked up to 18 months, you can take this course and it's going to be online. Now, another thing I would like to say about this online thing, you need a computer. You can't learn German on your phone. No, you really want to do a real school, you have a real certificate and go to real school, you get a computer. Some of you will say, Mama, I don't have money for computer. You do have. Go on Facebook, anywhere. There are markets where you can buy second-hand computers. You know why I'm saying this is that you need to take your life serious in a foreign land if you want to make it. You know how far you have struggled before you got to where you are, and because you have a shirt over your head and you're getting money, some money. I mean, to take care of yourself. You've just started. Don't relax. Use this as an opportunity to build yourself. So first of all, you need to get a laptop or an iPad or a notebook. But what you need is it must be bigger than a phone. That is the first thing you need to do this course. Number two, the course is 285 euro for 4 weeks. And what they told me is that you can do your A1 in 4 weeks, A2 in 4 weeks, B2 in 4 weeks, because it's going to be a class from Monday to Thursday. You have 4 hours learning German, every week, 4 hours. And they also have classes to support homework and things like that. Now, what I explained to them, I said I'm an organization and I would, if they could give us a group price and things like that. But now it depends on how many people are interested to be part of this course. How many people are interested? Either you want to go to the German school in the morning, afternoon, or evening. They have 3 different times. Which one do you want to register for? All I just need is that, Mama, I'm interested to learn German online. But the first thing you need is a computer, a laptop, an iPad, or what they call it, a notebook. You can't do this on your phone. This is very important. Please take this seriously. And it's going to be online, so you don't have to leave your house to do it. So please, if you are interested in the German school, send me a message on WhatsApp letting me know that, I'm interested to do the German online classes. So that is very, very important. As I said, they said it's 285. It's like 285 euro for each course, which will be done in a week. But if I can come as an organization with at least maybe 20 people or more, they can give us a better price. Who knows, maybe God will bless us and we can even get sponsors. But the thing is that I need numbers. I need to see people who are willing. That's why I'm out here now. I know I talk to people in Pimas, people in other cities, but I'm out here. So wherever you are in Germany, it doesn't matter how far you are. Now everything is online. I will even start doing meetings online. So it's not that, before I would drive from one city to the other, but because of COVID, I can't hold meetings. That's what has stopped me from holding meetings. I just thought that it's just better to come online and hold a meeting. And so if you want to do the German course online, please send me a message that you are interested to do this course. Make sure when you send that message, write your name, write your full name and your city, so I know where you are. The course will be very interesting, and I will also see how I can also help. And maybe in every city, if we can get people, maybe within a community, maybe you can also find people who can help with the homework. I know interaction is also very important, but what the good thing is that if we can get many people, maybe in different cities, we can also have groups. How I always group you on WhatsApp. We can also have groups where we can, we can communicate and conversate. And also maybe I can find individual people who would like to support Hope Center and this area and be part of that group, who can help you out in your homework. So I'm really excited about this German course. I even told them, because they said if we want to do the exam, they're going to give you a certificate that you completed the course. And I think that is what the lawyers need, for this pre-residential thing. They just need a certificate that says that you've gone to school, you've learned German. I think they just need a certificate. That's certificate of completion. But if you want to do an exam, I even asked them, they said that, well, it depends on how many people who would like to do the course. They can come, because this school is in Berlin. They can come in my neighborhood and they can have a center there for exams. So I think this is very good. So please let us take these informations very, very, very important. So yeah, create a funny exam. So this is just the information I'm going to give for today. I still have a lot more to give, but we will just do it gradually. So you know the most important thing now, if you don't have a lawyer, get a lawyer. If you have letters, you've not read them, either give it to your lawyer, find a translator, or you can let me know. Another thing, either you have a line or not, look for a job. If you work for 18 months, you will surely get what is called pre-residential permit. So this is very important. Also, the German courses, no more excuses. There's no more excuses. As I said, you can register with me now. Send me your name. Say, Mama, I'm interested to take the German course. Send me your name. They have a class that begins next week, but I think that's too early. So we're looking towards maybe March 5th. They start one early every month. So maybe we can look at the one on 5th of March or 1st of April. So yeah, we can be looking at those 2 dates. But I need names. I need your names. I need your names and your city. So you send me your name and your city that you're interested to take this German course. Now it's almost one. I don't want this meeting to be long. There are other things. There's so much more that I can talk about, but I just want you all to take this in consideration. This is what you need to do now. Please don't joke with it. Make sure you sit up, you sit tight, be very serious now, because we don't know what another regulation that can come out in the next couple of months. They keep on changing the laws, but this is the recent one, and I believe this is very good. I've already helped some people to some extent in this. Most of them issue now is just a German online course. I mean, to have the ASWI, that is what made me to start doing research to find how can they learn the language. And now I'm bringing it out to all of you. So as I said, we have a website, HOPECENTRE-DE.com. I will put it on the Facebook page. Please share the message on Facebook. Please share. The Bible even says, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. So don't let us be ignorant of the opportunities and advantages that we have to be able to get our documents and to be established in a foreign land. So this is just my message for today. My name is Yinka Oloyede, the president of Hope Center. So God bless you. Till next time we have a meeting. And also, if you find people, who are other people that are even in other nations, wherever they are, they want to be part of Hope Center, please just send them the link. Follow me, or there's a notification button on Facebook page. You can follow me. So God bless you. If you have any questions, you can always send me a message on WhatsApp. Or for those who might just be hearing me for the first time, my phone number is Germany 49176-870-17796. So God bless you. Stay tuned. Yinka. All right, now peace out. Making a share. I'm sure when I understand that message. I try to explain it very simple. Making I know just they sit down, they sleep for bed though. Making I know just sit down to sleep there. Making I go look for a job. Line day, line no day. You go get job. If you work 18 months for this country, you can't learn the language put together. Bring your passport, you go get doku. So opportunity day, make I know just they sleep, make I go look for a job. Yeah. And about the language school, opportunity day, say you feel learn the language. The thing be say you must go get computer. This one no be say if you want press phone, say you want learn language, German language, that one not possible. Make I get computer. If you get computer, send message say, Mama, I don't get computer, are they ready? So whatever your city day name be, make you send me your name and your city, say you want to learn German language online. No, we go take do I'm in different cities. All right, God bless you. Making I share, making I tell the people, and if you make comment for Facebook too. All right, God bless you. Have a nice evening.